Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. They'll be talking about a new book written by Miss Troy University, Keleigh Edwards. Keleigh, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
And as I mentioned, you've written a book.
Yes, sir.
Now, obviously, when folks think of writing a book, they're thinking of maybe, an epic, a great American novel. But
Yes,
you haven't gone to that extent. But you have written a book that you hope can possibly change some lives, right? Tell us a little about your book and what you did here.
Well, as a contestant in the Miss America, Miss Alabama system, we're asked to adopt a platform, which is a cause that is really close to our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is volunteerism, giving the gift of time, because I've seen firsthand how volunteering has impacted my life and impacted the lives of others. And I really focus and stress in younger students how important it is to volunteer, because if you instill that principle in them at an early age, they're more likely to carry it throughout their lives. And I'm also an elementary education major, so I've seen how visuals help. Kids need something to stay focused on as you speak to them. So I created this book. It's called T. Roy Lends a Hand, and it really highlights different aspects of our campus. We have pictures of the fountain and just different areas of campus, and talks about how T. Roy helps and different ways we give through service here at the university to kind of give children a visual of ways they can help. It doesn't have to be something large. They can just simply pick up trash and they are making a difference.
And you said it's a children's book, so obviously
Yes,
it's just a few pages long, but obviously it gets a point across in a way that children would be able to understand.
Right.
And so what first encouraged you to, I guess, do a children's book? I mean, what made you think, this is a good way for me to be able to spread my message?
Well, I love children. I love the way they see life in a completely different way. They just are so easy to mold and so eager and willing to help. And also, I love to write. As an elementary education major, like I just said, I'm very passionate about literature and instilling the importance of reading and literature in students. And so this was really a way for me to combine my major and my love for learning and volunteerism all in one.
And of course, you said there, it gives a chance for students to be able to read, young
Right.
kids to be able to read, and learn a lesson through it. Now, how long of a process did this take, writing this book?
Well, really, once I got the idea in my head and sat down to write it, it didn't take long at all. I was able to write the book within a matter of hours, and then my high school art teacher actually did the illustrations for me. And so once the ball began rolling, we haven't stopped. The university is actually paying for me to have hardback copies printed. And so I'll hopefully be able to sell those and use the money for, various charitable organizations.
So, and you are going to donate the proceeds to charitable organizations,
Absolutely.
right? So, and was that something you were thinking about when you wrote this book, that this is something you could do to help charities as well? Or was that an afterthought?
That really was an afterthought. My main goal was, if I could raise one child's awareness about volunteerism, about giving back, then my job was complete. But then once I saw, so many people have responded so well to this book. If I'm able to sell it and people have it in their homes and read it to their children on a regular basis, just something simple and easy to show that they can give back, that it doesn't matter if you're small, you really can make a difference.
And of course, and you talk about the illustrations. Let's see the book real quick. And you see, you got the opportunity here that you've got, you've got T. Roy doing a lot of different things. I don't know if you can see that, folks at home there, but obviously the illustrations of T. Roy doing a lot of things on campus. You got the here on the quad there. So
Yes,
obviously
sir.
you wanted to incorporate the university theme, which obviously
Right.
as Miss Troy University gives you a good opportunity to do that.
It was very important to me to show off our beautiful campus and so many things that I love about Troy. I love the fact that we're such a global campus, that we have exposure to so many different different religions, different cultures here on campus, and the fact that we give back in so many different areas. I just wanted everyone to know what we do here at Troy, and that we are making a difference as college students, and you can make a difference as adults, as children.
And now you distributed some copies of this. What has response been so far with the copies you've handed out to teachers and to kids at this point?
Yes, sir. Well, last Thursday I actually went to kindergarten day and read to about 400 kindergarten students and passed the book out to teachers. And then even just by word of mouth, people have asked me, "Hey, can I see your book? I want to hear more about why you've written it." I think it's such a good idea just to promote our university as well as promote volunteerism efforts. So there has been a great response, and several people have asked me about purchasing a book once they're printed.
And so, and that no timeline as of yet, is you'll know when the hard copies of these will be available?
No timeline yet. We're really trying to get the ball rolling with that. It shouldn't be too long.
And so it's an opportunity sometime here in the future for folks to get their hands on a
Absolutely.
work written by our Miss Troy University, Keleigh Edwards.
Yes, sir.
Keleigh, looks like an interesting read. It may take me a few hours to get through this if I were to pick it up, but hopefully some children in the area will get a chance to to learn a little bit volunteerism out of
Yes,
this
sir.
book. So I want to thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you so much.